Hello race fans, the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series is back here. We are racing here under the lights at Bristol Motor Speedway, the world's fastest half mile, getting ready for the SPB 500. Now the reason why it's called the SPB 500 instead of the Sharpie 500 is because unfortunately we received terrible news yesterday on April 21st, 2015. NASCAR announcer and broadcaster Steve Byrnes has lost his battle with cancer and passed away yesterday. So, in his honor, there will be a silent lap 5 and 6 because he died at the age of 56. Steve Byrnes, he's been one of the longtime announcers on NASCAR on Fox, and he had great moments. Almost all drivers in all of NASCAR loved him, so we're going to do a little tribute here in the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series and in our 2003 community. Everyone's already seen the news and they've already paid their respects. And we're going to do the same here. So on laps 5 and 6, we're going to have 2 laps in silence to honor his memory. On the front row today, we have Derek Engel in the 5, who right now sits 10th in standings. But right beside him, we have James McCloud in the 91, who sits 9th in standings. Neither of these drivers have a win this season, so they're both going to be trying to look to get a win here tonight. In row 2, we have the Alex and Alex show, Alex Drayton and Alex Ferranti. Both drivers still looking to get their first wins of the season. Alex Ferranti, he sits 13th in standings, but don't forget the last time these two touched together, it was back at Infineon, and they both went flying. Row 3, we have Lyndon Ryder and Dillon Poteet. Dillon Poteet, he made his way into 19th in standings. He's going to try to scratch and claw his way to either get a second win or a wild card spot. Remember last season he missed the chase by 1 point, so he doesn't want to do that again. Oh boy. Okay, row 4 is going to consist of Dakota Hughes and Skye Commons, both drivers looking to try to get some momentum into the chase. Will they make the chase, however? I don't know. Dakota Hughes does have a win at Auto Club, but he's far back in the points. He's only 33rd in points. In the last row of the top 10, we have Cole Daly and Jackie Tang. Cole Daly, he won at Kentucky. He would love to get another win. He almost had his second win at Pocono. Well, I hope all you drivers are ready to go. We're not going to do the famous words in motorsports here. We're just going to get ready with the starting grid because Bristol is so short. As soon as the cars roll off, I wouldn't have time to catch them back in time. So without further ado, here is your starter lineup for the SPB 400. Drivers have fired up their engines and they're already coming down the back straightaway and they're about to head into turns 3 and 4. The pace car is about to make his way back onto pit road. Derek Engel, James McCloud, Alex Drayton, and Alex Ferranti are our top 4 starting here. We're going to be doing this for 50 long laps, and the green flag is now out here at Bristol. Alex Drayton got a pretty good start off the line as he's trying to look to the inside of James McCloud for second place, and I really hope that these guys can complete a green flag lap, and I think they did. Yes, they did. Derek Engel, he's still hanging on to the lead. Now we have Alex Drayton. He has cleared James McCloud for second place as they're going 3 wide for fifth back here. Dakota Hughes, Lyndon Wright, and Alex Ferranti, who just went to the extreme high side here. Cole Daly, he makes his way around his teammate, and he's about to work on passing Dakota Hughes now. Now Alex Drayton, he's by himself in second place. We have teammates battling for third. Poteet, he's trying to get around McCloud, but McCloud trying to get around on the outside. Can't quite do it yet. Derek Engel still hanging on to his lead. And as the drivers are now making their way into turns 3 and 4, we're about to begin our silent 2 laps in honor of Steve Byrnes. The NASCAR SEGA Cup Series sends its condolences to Steve Byrnes and his friends and family. As we take a look at Alex Drayton now, he's all over the back bumper of Derek Engel. I bet he's biding his time, waiting to make a move to try to take that lead away. Dillon Poteet sits almost by himself in third. McCloud drops to fourth. Cole Daly is now fifth. Sixth is now Steven Gonzalez. Seventh is Joshua Mudd. Eighth is now teammate Lyndon Wright. Ninth is Danny Wells. And rounding out the top 10 now is Dakota Hughes. Stephen Pollard III, he's looking to make his way into the top 10, but he has to get around that Penske number 12 first. Right now, pretty much almost everyone is going single file, but I do see some 3 wide racing back here. It's Jackie Tang, Zach Hamlin, and Dillon Young. And oh man, Dillon Young, third in points. This is not where he needs to be. He's back here with his teammate Jackie Tang. And we see last week's winner Joseph Lombard. He's all the way back here as well. And oh man, they're still racing hard back here. And here's our points leader, Cody Llamas. He's not having a good race here tonight. But don't forget, pit stops, they're going to be a factor here. They sure were a factor last week in helping Joseph Lombard get the win. Now we see Pichu London trying to get around Levi McIntyre. Pichu London right now, he sits second in points. And oh man, Noah Boggs, he's making it 3 wide right now. These guys can't run 3 wide here at Bristol if they can hang on to their cars. Now we see Michael Norman and William Duncan trying to work together to get around Ryan Acosta. Now we see Kyle Mathews 8th in points right now. He's back here with Ferranti, and Alex Ferranti, he's really dropped back in the pack. Ferranti, he's shown in the 19th position. He really couldn't get off that high side, so he got passed by a lot of cars. Headed back to the front, and I think we've had a lead change. Yes, we have. Alex Drayton, he's gotten around Derek Engel for the lead. Alex Drayton really hasn't led any laps since the Coke 600, where he finished second place to Levi McIntyre. Most of the field is single file at the moment, but we're having a battle back here between teammates. Lyndon Wright and Joshua Mudd, but Josh, he's hanging on to that outside. Steven Gonzalez up here, he's trying to get into the top 5, but he has to get around Cole Daly to do it. And I just noticed something. We have 3 Hendrick Motorsports cars running 2nd, 7th, and 8th, and we also have 3 Everham cars in the top 10 running 3rd, 4th, and 9th. Poteet now still hanging on to 3rd place. Cole Daly, he's still trying to look to get around James McCloud running that Mountain Dew Shine paint scheme. Let's ride on board with the 88. Trying to look to the inside of the 91. Can't quite do it yet this lap, but he's getting closer and closer. While these guys are having their battles though, Alex Drayton, he's running away with that lead, and it looks like Poteet, he's caught up to the back of the 5, and that's his old ride from last year. And I think Dillon Poteet may have actually won this race last season. I may be mistaken. I don't know. I think that may be wrong. I'm gonna have to check the records on that. But Poteet, he's all over the back bumper of the Great Clips number 5, looking to get around him. But while they're battling hard like that, Alex Drayton is just smooth sailing for the 51 out of Tweenix Racing. The last time Alex Drayton won a race, it was back in I believe it was back in season 2 actually at Kansas. That was the last time he even been in victory lane, and that was in the number 14. But Alex Drayton, he would love to get back in victory lane. He joined the race mid-season in the 51 car for Tweenix, and he's just opening up more than a second lead over Dillon Poteet, who now just got around the 5 car for second. Derek Engel drops back to 3rd. McCloud still hanging on to 4th place. Cole Daly still 5th. Steven Gonzalez 6th. Mudd is 7th. Wright 8th. 9th is Wells, and 10th is 10th is Hughes. I'm sorry, Dakota Hughes. Heading back here, we see Joshua Collar running the McDonald's colors on his number 43. He sits in 13th. Tim Fiegel, he now sits 14th. Tim Fiegel, 11th in points. He would love to get another win. Right now, he's in the first wild card spot in order to get into the chase. And I think I've decided instead of 12 cars in the chase, there'll be 16 cars. Trying to use the new format out of the SEGA Cup, but it looks like Tim Fiegel, he's under fire now from Zachary Fitzwater in the 28. Another fellow Ford trying to come up behind them is Sean Gallagher. He would love to get in the top 15, but he has to catch the 9 and the 28 first. You know, man, now we're trying to have a battle for 9th. Well, actually, this is a battle for 11. Stephen Pollard, the 3rd, he's gotten around the 19 and the not the 19, the 12 and the 41. He's trying to catch the 19. My mistake there. Alex Drayton still has a huge lead over Dillon Poteet. Dillon Poteet, he's pulling away from the 5, but now the 5 is now under fire from James McCloud. So let's go to the rear camera. You can just see James McCloud in that 91 Mopar Dodge. He's trying to look to do whatever he can to close the gap, and he's been blocking the 88 almost all race long. You know, man, it looks like McCloud got a nose under the 5, and he did. You know, man, and here comes Engel's teammate as well, also coming to the inside, and don't count out Steven Gonzalez as well. Right now, he's trying to get around on the outside to try to pull a crossover move on the 5. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But oh man, but at the same time, the 88, he makes a move under McCloud now. That's going to be for 3rd place. Now McCloud is stuck on the high side, and that's going to open the door for Cole as he gets around the 91. But now here comes the 55, the 5, and the 48. But oh man, now the 48 makes it 3 wide. Oh man, Joshua Mudd, he puts his teammate in the middle, and McCloud on the super high side. Just look at the 3 Hendrick teammates all bunched up here. But now Joshua Mudd is on the outside. Now that's gonna open the door for Lyndon Wright to make a move. Now that's for the 5th position. But Joshua Mudd, he gets back on the inside to help his teammate. Oh man, Hendrick Motorsports, they're trying to move up, but Derek Engel, he's moving back. He just he lost about 6 spots in 2 laps. Oh man, not good for our Pulsar as we're having a battle for 10th place now. That's gonna open the door for Joshua Collard and Skye Commons now. McCloud, he cannot get off of that high side, and he's dropping like a rock. Oh man, not a good night for McCloud. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Alex Drayton. He hasn't had any competition. He's almost extended his lead to 2 seconds. I'm really shocked that we haven't had a caution yet. But right now, this is just smooth sailing for the 51. He has, right now, he has nobody on his bumper. And oh man, Cole Daly, he's gotten his way around, oh, wait a minute, what happened to Poteet? Did he come down pit road? What happened to Poteet? He was in 2nd place last time by, and he's coming down pit road. Oh man, could this be a scheduled pit stop for the 10 car? I don't know. I don't see anyone else coming down pit road. Oh man, I have no. Oh, yes it is. We have more guys coming down pit road. There's Dillon Young, he's coming down, and I saw Dougie Shears as well. And here comes Cody Llamas, the race leader. He's coming down, but Lyndon Wright, he's staying out, so that's gonna give him the race lead. But we have 10 to go. Oh man, I don't know if Poteet came down pit road too soon, cause Lyndon Wright, he's staying out to lead a couple of more laps. We have 10 to go, and here he comes now. Oh man, I have no idea who the leader is gonna be right now. The 24 is shown as a race leader, and Sean Galligan, he's in second place, but he's coming down right now. And here's a guy who's still out on the track. That's Seth Cole. He's shown in the 5th position. He's still on the lead lap, and he is shown as a race leader. Oh man, Seth Cole, he stayed out just a few more extra laps to lead a lap. But I don't know what's going to happen. There's his teammate Alex Drayden. He came out, but Poteet, he came in really soon. So I don't know where the 10 car is going to end up. He may have came down too soon. There's Cody Llamas and Michael Norman coming out. And there's Dougie Shears coming out in front of the 51. But I don't know who's going to be the race leader. Where is Seth Cole? I have no idea where Seth is. I have to find him. There's Cody Llamas. He's just now leaving pit road, and the tickers still say that Seth Cole is the leader. Where's the 52? I have to find him. Is he back on the track? Oh no. He's still on pit road. Okay, the ticker just updated. Now it's showing Alex Drayden back as the race leader. So oh man, pit stops really jumping up the field quite a bit, but now Alex Drayden, he has to deal with lap traffic now. Dillon Poteet is shown in second place, and he is all the way back here. Oh man, so Poteet, he's hanging on to second place, but he has a whole bunch of lap traffic in front of him. They're going 3 wide in front of him, so I don't know who's going to be a lap down. And oh man, we had a wreck! And oh man, the leader! It was the leader, Alex Drayden, he spun out! Oh man, he must have got into a wreck with lap traffic. And the caution is out. The caution is out with 6 laps to go, and we're going to have a green-white checker. Oh, man. And that is going to give the lead over to Dillon Poteet. And oh man, Dillon Poteet, he's got some insurance behind him. He's got lap traffic of Michael Norman and Charles Jackson behind him. But oh man, this is going to change everything. Poteet is the new leader. Cody Llamas second. Third is now Joshua Mudd. Fourth now is well, it's not gonna be Alex Drayden because he's coming down pit road. Fourth is gonna be Skye Commons. Fifth is gonna be Tim Fiegel. There he is. Sixth will be Kyle Mathews. Eighth will be Zachary Fitzwater. Ninth, Sean Galligan, and rounding out the top 10 is gonna be William Duncan. Oh man, pit stops have definitely jumped up the field, but we have to take a look and see what happened to Alex Drayden and see if he. And oh man, and yes, he has retired out of the race. Oh man, Alex Drayden just dominated this race, but unfortunately his night will end here tonight at Bristol. But we have to take a look and see what happened here as Dillon Poteet is our race leader. Are you freaking kidding me? Alex Drayden was going along with lap traffic, and he was 4 wide with Cody Llamas' teammate Alex Ferranti and Joshua Collard. But then just look, heading into turn 1, both Cody and Alex just spins the 51 around, and it's the Alex and Alex show once again. Oh man, and just to add insult to injury, Ferranti gives a tap to Alex Drayden, and he was the race leader. It was the Alex and Alex show once again, but this time Alex Ferranti got his revenge somehow, and Drayden, he just got the worst of it. He was leading the race, and as you see Poteet and Cody Llamas passing him, I just cannot believe that. He was looking to get around the lap traffic and extend his lead. He had nearly a second and a half lead over Poteet, but I don't know if Alex Ferranti and his teammate Cody Llamas worked together to take out the 51. I'm not gonna be pointing fingers, but that's what it looks like. last season in the Charlotte race, Alex Ferranti and Cody Llamas, they messed up each other, and Alex Ferranti, he lost the race because of that. But here tonight, Cody Llamas and Alex Ferranti, they worked together tonight and they took out the race leader. Oh my goodness, I just cannot believe that. The 51 spins off the 99's nose, and he nearly gets into Collard, but Collard was lucky to able to get away. And just that little tap there from Ferranti onto Drayton. Oh man. If anybody saw the Sega race report, I did say that it may be the Alex and Alex show once again. They both started in the same row. Now Ferranti dropped back in the field, and Drayton, he got away, but unfortunately, Drayton now, he's going to be the retiree out of the race, and he's going to come up dead last. Oh, man. We're going to have to ride on board with both of the Alexes to see what they saw. Here we are on board with the number 51 of Alex Drayton. Oh man, right there, absolutely nowhere to go. And I'm really shocked that Alex Drayton didn't hit any other cars coming down the track, and that was really close. Now here we are riding on board with the number 99 of Alex Ferranti, and he was just coming off pit road. It looks like the 99 actually bounced off his teammate and got into the 51. So, I don't know. I don't know how to call that. And here we are back at Bristol Motor Speedway, and I thought we were going to get a green-white checker, but unfortunately the pace lights are still on, and these drivers have taken the yellow flag and the white flag, so we're not going to get back racing, unfortunately. So that means for the second time this season, Dillon Poteet, if nothing happens to the 10 car, he will capture his second win of the season and become our third two-time winner of this season. And actually, this will be his second race that he's won the race under the caution. So I don't know, but they're coming out of turn 4 for the final time, and they're showing no problems for the number 10. So Dillon Poteet, he will win the SPB 500 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Poteet gets it done due to Alex Drayton wrecking with lap traffic and Alex Ferranti. But I bet he didn't want to get a win like that. But this will further help him out and for the try to get into the chase for the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series, as we saw cars just teleport onto pit road. But oh man, this was really a race here tonight. We had battles, we had pit strategy, and the field jumped up, and we had one caution at least. But Dillon Poteet, he will come out on top here tonight, and we still got a couple of cars on the track for some reason. I'm not sure about that, but the race ends here tonight, and Poteet parks behind Alex Ferranti. I bet he's going to thank him for helping him get this thing. But here, let's see, S3, SPB 500, and this race is indeed in the books. Dillon Poteet, he lucked out here thanks to lap traffic and Alex Ferranti, and he captures his second win of the third season of the NASCAR SEGA Cup. Cole Daly ends up with another second place finish, but that will help him climb the ladder to try to get a wild card spot. But with this win tonight, Dillon Poteet, he will clinch the if he's not the top 10 in the points, he will clinch the first wild card spot. So there's going to be 5 remaining here. Yes, I've already decided that the chase will consist of 16 cars, and we'll have the elimination just like in the real NASCAR Sprint Cup. Joshua Mudd ends up with a 3rd place finish. That'll probably help him out to get into the top 20. Skye Commons ends up 4th place. Tim Fiegel, good run for the 9 team. He ends up 5th. That'll definitely push him into the top 10 in points. Kyle Mathews ends up 6th. Zachary Fitzwater ends up 7th. Sean Galligan with a good finish finally. He ends up 8th. William Duncan, last year's champion, he ends up 9th. And teammate Garrett Snyder rounds out the top 10. Then we have R Kris Wascher, Joseph Lombard, Noah Boggs, Pichu London, and James Qualls. James Qualls started this race dead last, and he ends up with a top 15. That'll help him out. Let's see. Ian Dutta, Seth Cole, Ryan Acosta, James Silfox, and Dougie Shears round out the top 20. Then we have Levi McIntyre, Joshua Collar, Cody Llamas, Trent Dunham, and Derek Engel, the pole sitter. He ends up 25th. That's definitely going to push him out of the top 10. Then we have Charles Sandfer, Dillon Young, Rohit Vedaravu, Charles Jackson, and Stephen Pollard III. He ends up 30th. Then we have Shawn Henley, Zach Hamlin, Danny Wells, Dakota Hughes, and Lyndon Wright round out in 35th. Then we have Michael Norman, Jackie Tane, Jessica Shelton, Alex Fronte ended up 39th, and Alex Drayton ended up 40th. And something happened with Steven Gonzalez and James McCloud. They may have had contact on pit road, but Steven Gonzalez, he was almost in the top 10 almost all night long. I don't know what happened to the 55 and the 91. We may have to get on board with them and see. There he is. He must have had some issues on pit road. Let's look real quick. I don't know what happened with the 55. Okay, right here he's shown in the 3rd position. He may have had an extended stay on pit road. I'm not sure. McCloud may have had the same thing. He came down pit road running in 3rd place. There's Alex Drayton. I don't know if there was some collision on pit road, but don't forget a few drivers decided to stay out and lead just a few more laps. So I don't think anything happened with the 55. He's taking 4 tires, and it looks like he did have an extended stay on pit road because he could have left. I think the same thing may have happened to the 91. So that's what happened with Steven there. I don't know. I guess he had an issue with the 55, and right there he got a little hit from Jessica Shelton there when she was leaving pit road. Right there, a little contact from the 55 and the 4. So I don't know. The ticker right now he's being shown 2 laps down. So I'm not sure what happened there, but that's what happened. I can only assume the same thing happened to James McCloud, but that does it here for Bristol. We're only going to have 2 more races to determine who's going to get into the chase, which 16 drivers are going to try to go for the championship, and which drivers will be eliminated first. So I don't know. I hope everyone has enjoyed the SPB 500. Rest in peace to Steve Byrnes. He will surely be missed in the NASCAR community. Congratulations one last time to Dillon Poteet for winning here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we'll see you next time.